Hello and welcome to Archfelder's Hacks with Archfelder and his amazing hacks. So Blizzard have introduced the new party sync system, and it's received relatively little attention so far, but it is actually the biggest revolution in WoW leveling that has taken place since Cataclysm. With the party sync system, high-level players can level down in order to play with low-level characters. Now, this sounds like just a fun social feature, but in fact it fundamentally changes the WoW universe and can be exploited in quite literally 100 different ways. First, how do we actually use party sync? If you don't have a friend to play with at all times, which is pretty much everyone, the following method will allow you to use party sync solo in the 1 to 60 bracket. First, set up a free trial account and create a character. Now open a fresh client from Battle.net. A client is the program that allows you to play WoW. Log in on a high-level character on your main account and take that character to the location of your free trial character. Remember, they must be both in the same war mode phase or they won't be able to see each other. Invite your low-level character to a group with your high-level and get your low-level character to accept the invitation. Once the group is formed, open the map and click on the Party Sync option. Then validate it on your other character. Your high-level character is now scaled down to level 60, the highest level of vanilla. You'll need to leave your free trial character online in order to use your high-level character while synced. Use this macro in order to keep your free trial character online without going AFK. Now, the reason we're doing this is because we can earn meaningful experience for our character at their high level, whilst at the same time being scaled down to 60. How does this work? Take my monk here who is at 110. We'll do one of the simplest quests in WoW. You just fly over to the other side of the trade district. Note that my monk gets over 12,000 XP, or around 2.5% of a level at 110. Quest XP is meant to be scaled proportionally, so that rewards from Party Sync will be similar to those that players' maximum level in Battle for Azeroth. But if you think about it a little, those things are never going to be equivalent. The Wine Shop quest and many other low-level quests assume the player can't fly yet, and assume also a decent amount of time spent moving, which is baked into the quest reward. But because you are scaled up to the maximum level of the expansion, you can in fact fly. Player gear is also normalized, but again, earlier quests assume the player doesn't yet have a full set of gear, so mobs are generally easier to fight. And there's a bunch of other stuff which trivializes a lot of low-level content. Now, there are restrictions that prevent you from just doing the same quest again and again, but even outside of questing, this feature is exploitable. For example, sync up two characters, as I did before. Now try this. Take your higher level character to Stormwind and turn War Mode on. Now we're going to fly over to the Abbey in the human starting area. If we then fly over to the old mine entrance area, you'll notice there's a mob called Gug Fat Candle. You'll almost never see Gug normally, because normally this area is full of leveling players who kill him instantly. However, remember we are in War Mode, and how many players visit this area in War Mode? 0, because you can only enter War Mode at level 20 when you've already out-leveled it. If you kill Gug, you'll find you get around 14,000 XP at synced level 110, which is before any additional XP bonuses. That's about 2.5% of a level for a single mob. You can do this with all of the rares in the various starting areas of Azeroth. This is a very simple and effective way to level up, especially with rested XP. Just download an add-on to indicate rares on the map, fly around and kill them all while party synced. An additional trick here, if the rare is surrounded by ads, you can just go back into unsynced mode, one-shot all the ads, and then go back to sync mode when killing the rare to get the full XP. This saves a lot of time. You could even just mob grind your way to 120 by killing murlocs or farming mobs in some other instant respawn location like this one. It is generally much easier to do so in party sync than in level appropriate play, as I'm demonstrating here with my Death Knight. These are very simple but effective ideas for players who don't like to run the risk of getting banned. What I've shown here is a classic example of some creative uses of game mechanics, but there is so much more here that you wouldn't believe, that I go into much more detail about on my Patreon. With certain classes, at least, it is possible to literally level up in a small fraction of the time it takes with traditional style leveling. I'd just like to give a shout out here to an amazing YouTuber called Wizard Troker, who is widely considered to be the godfather of the exploration community that breaks the fourth wall of the game to discover incredible secrets beyond its boundaries. I've been trying to get the Wizard back into the YouTube game for some years now, and I think you'll really enjoy the video he's just come out with. It's one of his best. Be warned though, if you haven't seen his content before, you could end up going down a huge YouTube rabbit hole for hours as you explore the genius of his legendary content. Thanks for watching. This has been Archfelder.